Welcome to Value Vest Daily, where we deep dive into the best value and momentum investment opportunities. Today, we've got a massive, high-stakes showdown in a sector that's absolutely on fire: nuclear energy. In one corner, you have the AI-backed moonshot. In the other, a government-approved titan. They're both fighting to power our future, but the real question is, which one could be a 10x stock for your portfolio? Let's find out. Okay, so let's get right into it. The AI revolution is here, and it is not slowing down. But what a lot of people don't think about is that behind every single AI-generated image, every single chatbot answer, are these gigantic data centers that are consuming a truly shocking amount of electricity. This insatiable hunger for power is the problem we're facing, and it's what has set the stage for our championship bout today. And here are our two contenders entering the ring. In the blue corner, we've got Oklo, ticker symbol OKLO. This is the AI play, the high-risk, high-reward moonshot that's famously backed by OpenAI's own Sam Altman. And in the green corner, we have NuScale Power, ticker SMR. This is the proven play, the safer bet, and, this is key, it's the only one holding the championship belt of U.S. regulatory approval for its design.
So let's ring the bell for round one, strategy and style. We're going to jump right in and break down what makes each of these companies tick. We're talking about their core technology, their business models, and the unique competitive advantages, their moats that they're trying to build.
So Oklo's biggest weapon isn't just its shiny new tech, it's the way they plan to make money. See, they're not just selling a reactor and walking away. They want to build, own, and operate their power plants. Think of it like a subscription model for energy, like Netflix for nuclear power. They lock in customers with long-term 20-year contracts, which means predictable, recurring revenue. And Wall Street loves that. Now, the tech that makes this possible is called the Aurora Powerhouse. It uses something called fast fission with liquid metal cooling, which is way more efficient. But here's the real kicker. It's designed to run on recycled nuclear waste. It literally turns a huge problem into a valuable fuel source. Plus, they're tiny microreactors, so you can just build one right on site, next to the data center that needs the power. It's incredibly clever. NuScale, on the other hand, has a totally different but incredibly powerful advantage: a giant regulatory wall. They are the only company with a small modular reactor design that has been officially approved by the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. This is a huge deal. It's not just a concept on a whiteboard. The government has given it the stamp of approval, putting them years, and I mean years, ahead of everybody else trying to get in the game. SMR's technology, called the Voyager plant, is less about revolution and more about evolution. They took the proven, reliable light water reactor technology that we've been using for decades and just scaled it down. Their big innovation is passive safety. It uses natural forces like gravity and convection, basically just physics, to shut down safely. No human operator needed. And its modular design is like building with Legos, perfect for their customers, big utility companies that need to build massive power plants one piece at a time. All right, that covers the tech. Now let's head into round two, the scorecard. This is where we look at the tail of the tape. We're talking a rapid-fire breakdown of the hard numbers, the financials, and the market momentum to see how these two really stack up on paper. Okay, looking at the financials here, market caps are pretty similar and neither is profitable yet, so forget about PE ratios for now. But here's the key difference you've got to see: the cash position. Oklo is sitting on a pretty healthy pile of cash, over $200 million. NuScale, on the other hand, has a bit less, and that's a bit of a concern. It might mean they'll need to raise more capital down the road, which could dilute shares. Now, this is interesting. Oklo has a very high short interest, over 20%. In simple terms, that means a lot of people are betting that the stock is going to go down. Now, that's risky, for sure, but it also creates what's known as short squeeze potential. If some really good news comes out, all those people have to rush to buy back their shares, and that can cause the stock price to just explode upwards. It's like a coiled spring. And what about the long game? Well, analysts are projecting that Oklo's market cap could blow past $30 billion by 2030. Why so much higher than SMR? It goes right back to that business model. The market pays a huge premium for predictable, subscription-style recurring revenue compared to just selling hardware one time. So let's put a number on that potential. In a best-case scenario, the bull case price target for Oklo over the next 5 years is north of $50 a share. Now, that's a big if, of course. They have to actually build these things and sign the contracts. but that's the kind of upside we're talking about.
For you traders out there, the charts tell the story pretty well. Oklo's stock chart looks like a roller coaster. Huge, wild swings, driven mostly by retail investors getting hyped about AI. NuScale, on the other hand, is more of a slow, steady grind upwards. Its moves are more tied to big government news and institutional money. Two very different personalities. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. We're putting Oklo and SMR head-to-head in a 12-point championship showdown. We're going to go category by category and see who really has the edge where it matters most. Okay, first 4 rounds. For business model, the winner is Oklo with its powerhouse operator model. For user base, targeting those high-growth AI companies gives another win to Oklo. And for subscription revenue potential, again, clear win for Oklo. But wait, for regulatory moat, SMR lands a haymaker. That government approval is an undeniable, massive advantage. Winner, SMR. Moving on to the next set. Balance sheet? Oklo's got the stronger cash position, so that's a win for them. Long-term valuation and growth potential? Again, the model points to a win for Oklo. Technical momentum? Oklo's retail and meme stock potential gives it the edge in volatility. But international expansion? SMR is already making deals overseas. They have active projects. That's a huge win and shows they can execute globally. And for our final points, leadership, you have to give the edge to the visionary team at Oklo, led by Sam Altman. Profitability, it's a tie. They're both losing money right now. Now, black swans, those unpredictable events. Oklo has more positive optionality, meaning a surprise is more likely to be a good thing, like a huge partnership. For SMR, it's more about avoiding negative surprises, like project delays. So after 12 tough rounds, we go to the judge's decision. But here's the thing, this isn't a simple knockout. The best stock here, it really depends entirely on you. It depends on your goals as an investor and your personal tolerance for risk. So, for the aggressive growth investor out there, the analysis clearly points to Oklo. It is a direct, pure play on the explosive energy needs of artificial intelligence. If you're willing to handle the wild volatility for the chance at truly massive returns, then Oklo is the high-risk, high-reward choice for you. But if you're a more conservative investor, the verdict is NuScale Power. If you want exposure to this nuclear renaissance, but you want to minimize that science risk and bet on the company that has already cleared the single biggest hurdle, that government approval, then SMR is your pick. It is the de-risked, safer bet. And as always, gotta say it, this is all for informational purposes. It is not financial advice. Every single investment carries risk, so please go out and do your own research before making any decisions. If you got value out of this breakdown, please subscribe, like, and share ValueVest Daily. It helps us bring you more unbiased opportunities before you put your money to work. And hey, one more thing. We want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which 2 ticker symbols you want to see go head-to-head in our next showdown. Thanks for watching.